I'm about to introduce a car that goes 0 to 62 kilometers in 3.6 seconds. This car has a maximum speed of 190 miles per hour. Welcome to the Lamborghini Urus 2021. My name is Josh and you're welcome to Define Luxury. Please remember to share, like and subscribe. And if you love seeing cars like this, just the like button will help because it makes the algorithm of other viewers get to see the video too. Thank you, I appreciate. This is the Lamborghini Urus 2021 version. This car is a 4.0 twin turbo V8 engine. It does 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. Has an 815 Newton meters of torque. Has a maximum speed of 190 miles per hour. It is fast, and I know. This is Lamborghini's first attempt at creating an SUV sold to the public. Lamborghini's DNA has been carefully integrated into the driving experience, design, performance, and emotions of this car. And I'm going to take you around it briefly and show you what it does, including the driving experience. But first, a quick message from the sponsor of this video.
Chop Life Crew, Jai times 2. After round 1, she want that 2. To Bafaton, Oma Lagoon. Only one life, cause part 2. Chop Life Crew, Jai times 2. After round 1, she want that 2. To Bafaton, Oma Lagoon. Only one life, cause part 2. But if I do, eyes don't rest. I don't.
Check out the design of this car. It looks massive. It looks enormous. It's the same thing I'm saying basically, but you get the point. It looks sporty. And look at this sloping design of the rear view glass, you know. You can understand that this is to prevent enough withdrawals when it's accelerating. The speed, you know, it leaves you when you're driving. I love this car. Look at how the Lamborghini has been carefully integrated into the back. Look at the tiny, slim looking brake lights, although they are very bright at night. Look at this massive diffuser at the bottom. It looks massive, it has your sensors on it. Look at the mighty exhaust, comes with those V8 engines. You always need about 4 of them. Yes, that's correct. We got 4 exhaust pipes, which shows you it moves with speed. And this brings us to the boots now. Like I told you about the design, I love it. This whole sporty design, it comes not at a price, but an advantage, and I'll show you how. The boot opens all the way up. I am 6 foot plus, and it is still higher than me. One thing I don't really like about the boot is this gap here. In case I need to pull out something, there's a gap here. I wish it was just flat, you know? Although putting it down saved them a lot of room space down there. It is massive. I like the whole design, love this. And if you pull this down, this plastic, I don't like that. You have your other assisted driving kits down there. I love this about the car. That is a whole different compartment. You can still fit in a little bit of stuff down there, but they could have at least done like a peg where you can at least hold this. It does okay, technically that works. I think they did, but it would have made more sense. Anyway, Lamborghini, thanks for that. This is chrome, I like it. Well, if you gotta moving things a lot with the boot of this car, you might end up having scratches here on the long run. They know what they did, but for the boot, I love it. It's massive. You can also remove this to create additional space for it. Can you see how big that is? It is massive. I like it. If you want to put it back, slide it in. And there it is, locked. And with the push of a button, it closes. Now, check out this backseat glass. It is so slim and small, just to fit the sportiness of the car. Has your Lamborghini welcome logo down there. This is made of plastic and aluminum, plastic, aluminum, leather, plastic, leather, aluminum, plastic. I love this. A whole lot of leather situation going on here. A whole lot of leather. It has your air vents by the side. A whole lot of leg room for the passenger at the back. Not a lot, but it's something. They gave us something. And I like how it goes deep down. When you get into the car, there's a layer on it. There's a layer. Problem is, I don't like this thing they keep putting here, this gap. For a third passenger, it's not so comfortable at the back for a third passenger, and the whole leather seat feels relaxing and in charge. Notice the space they gave you here. I like this. The seats look incredible, and you also have little baskets. Notice the hand stitch all over, yellow hand stitch because the car is yellow. Obviously has your climate control here and has a little bit of display there. Your climate control, which can be done by the passengers at the back. Step out of the car, notice it goes red. Even the car knows when you're stepping out of it. So this is the front seat, and if you notice the design of the air vents you have around you is the traditional Lamborghini vents that you have that comes with it. And notice these hand stitches on the dashboard. It's all leather and it feels expensive even at the doors. But here you have plastic, not really plastic, but still plastic leather. A nice combination. This has a very different kind of feel to it. This is still leather. Most cars will usually give you plastic, but since you're paying that amount for a car like this, it's only fair it comes with such rich materials. If you notice, there's a very big space here. Behind it, you have your voltage outputs there, about 12 amps if I'm correct. Yeah, 12 volts, 12 V's, both of them. There's also one here too. I don't know why that space was there for them just to create that, but they know why. But let me believe it's to hold this climate control system, because the climate control display is quite different from the display of the infotainment of the car. I don't know why they did that there. This feels solid. It feels solid, you know. This is not it's not even moving. Notice something about this navigation system. It's easy to use. Like I said, it's very interactive. For example, you want to run somewhere. For example, I'm going to Dubai. DUBAI comes out immediately. You know, it's very fast. It gives you the information immediate. It's instant. And let's say I want to select a particular song or a particular track. Let me see. Habibi. What song? Story. Comes out immediately, you know. Now you have your parking assist and your driver assist here by the side of it. The key has the Lamborghini written on it. Everywhere, front and back, has the Lamborghini written on the key. And if I open here, I have a different compartment here. It's not a fridge. It has your USB cables, even an SD card reader has it there. And this is actually a wireless charger here, made of solid leather materials. The seats are hand stitched, and on the seats you have the Lamborghini on your headrest, on both of them. Actually, on all headrests you have the Lamborghini embedded on all of them, hand stitched. Now we're going to check out the driving experience of this car. It feels massive when you drive it, but by the time you step on the road and your accelerator, it feels like a fly. Especially there are some modes here. You have your Strada, which is like your economy, your sports, speed, sportier, your Corsa gives you a whole lot of exhaust noise, and your Neve or Neve. Let me know how that's pronounced in the comment section. I don't know how it's pronounced, but you guys just let me. This is my first time reviewing a Lamborghini this size, and it is like a landmark review for me. Let me know if I'm doing well or if I'm doing terrible. Drop your comments in the comment section. Currently driving on Strada at the moment, and feels like when you drive on eco mode, doesn't consume a lot of fuel, not so aggressive when you move. It's like the mode which it should be every day when you drive it. Remember, you can also move it, you can also change your gear from automatic to manual using the gear shifters just by where my right fingers or my right hand is. You can change the gear shifters there manually. But if you know you're going to be driving this every day, there's no really need for that. Put it on auto and then just enjoy it. So I'm currently driving on sports mode on the highway in a Lamborghini Urus V8 engine. Let's see how fast this thing can actually accelerate. Woo. And just like that, I just went slightly almost above the speed limit. I went very close to it. Let's maintain it back, but that was quick. That was super quick. If you need a fast car like this, make sure you're driving to enjoy the driving experience. Make sure you're moving at a road which has no speed limit or restrictions. That way you can easily explore, but always drive responsibly. Save your life and save the life of others. Right now the car is on Corsa. I can't really feel a lot of power, just that the engine noise changed, and obviously it's more aggressive, and I know it's making a whole lot of noise from the exhaust, and that must be emission consuming by far. But when you can own a car like this, obviously that's what you expect. You see, changes. It's responsive. The gears are very responsive. It switches fast. I like that about this car. And lastly, we have the Neve mode, which adds 14 millimeters to the height of the car, which is especially good for off-road and in the wild. So what do you think about this? Should you consider it or just avoid it? My recommendation would be for you to definitely buy this. This is a machine. It's powerful. It is the most sportiest SUV out there. And finally, please remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. It really helps our channel grow. Thank you. Goodbye.